The road to the Dome starts now as Prep football's second season kicks off in the booth. What up? Welcome to Fourth Down Friday. I'm Ricardo LeCompte. The playoffs are a reward for teams like Thibodaux. The Tigers went 8-2 behind first-year head coach Lowell Narcisse, the former St. James and LSU star quarterback, and they get to host the first-round game against Mandeville. The young Skippers grew up to finish the regular season at 6-4. Seth Lewis is live in Thibodaux, and he'll have more on our fourth.
Hey, Ricardo, it's one thing to be a freshman quarterback starting a playoff game. I think that's an achievement in itself. But what Mandeville's Drew Kalura today was, he was a star, and a star was born right in front of our eyes. As he had 6 touchdowns in this game for Mandeville, with them being able to come out early on and get a couple touchdowns and be able to go ahead and advance. The winner of Mandeville and Thibodaux would earn a ticket to number 2 Neville next week. First drive for Thibodaux, and the Tigers are already getting tricky. Damian Robertson to Kamari Carto, who finds Kyron Foles for the 40-yard gain. And then later in the drive, Robertson, under pressure, brushes off a defender and then fires a shot to Cohen Oquan for the 15-yard touchdown. Thibodaux up early, 7-0. But the Skippers would have an immediate response. QB Crew Kalura looking, decides to call his own number like he's phoning home, and he reaches pay dirt from 6 yards out. Skippers trail 7-6. Second quarter, Kalura, who is only a freshman, looks composed like a senior on this strike. He finds Luke DeMello, who stays on his feet for the 20-yard touchdown. Mandeville leads 13-7. Next drive for Mandeville, Kalura in the pocket, and Landon Lips says, "Closed mouths don't get fed." He comes open for the big gain of 31 yards. And then later in the drive on a 4th down, Kalura scrambles, is in trouble, looks right and sees Jake Giacchetti. He then cuts inside and makes a move like MJ, and he is reaching pay dirt. Skippers up 20-7. Right before half, Thibodaux trying to make this a 1-score game and are driving. Robertson with the backwards pass to Carto, but it's mishandled. Slade Biskopovich is Johnny on the spot for the Skippers, and Mandeville takes a 20-7 lead into the break. In the third quarter, Mandeville's offense just keeps rolling. Kalura finding DeMello down the right sideline for the 50-yard touchdown, and Mandeville leads 27-7. And then later in the quarter, Kalura on the tunnel screen finds DeMello, and he is off to the races for the 70-yard touchdown. Kalura with 6 total TDs in this game as Mandeville advances with a 48-27 victory.
Preparation. I took it very serious this week, knowing we had a tough opponent, and we took advantage of it. Coach had a lot of good calls, and my teammates were getting open, and I had to find them.
His football IQ is way beyond what a normal freshman is, and his I don't think he's scratched really where his potential is yet. He's a great player, but he's a great young man, and we were excited to have him.
And so now Mandeville will take on Neville next week. Head coach Craig Jones telling us that one advantage that they can have is that they did face Neville a couple of times when he was at Lakeshore, so he can talk to his team about that environment. In Thibodaux, Seth Lewis, WWL, Louisiana.
Mandeville knocks off Thibodaux in the playoffs again. All right, Seth, thanks.